entertainment and the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas. I am Comiesha Monica, and thank you guys for clicking in. All right, everybody. All right, we're back with another show. Now, if you come to Las Vegas, Resorts World is going to be opening in June, somewhere around June 24th, I believe. But here's the kicker. They got headliners coming in there. They're coming out really, really strong. Now, this is over the course of the coming year, but one of the big headliners is going to be Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, country star Luke Bryan, Celine Dion, what? And at Planet Hollywood, we got Gwen Stefani. Now, she's going to be there a little bit earlier. We're talking October 22nd to November 6th. So if you can get a ticket for Gwen Stefani, oh man, and it's going to be Zappos Theater inside of Planet Hollywood. So if you're coming to Las Vegas, there's a little bit of entertainment info for you. Now, moving on to social media news recap. All right, we got Kim Kardashian being sued. Well, she hired some vendors who hired some workers to do cleaning and maintenance on her home. And these workers claim or allege that they were not paid and didn't get proper breaks and all these things. Well, Kim rep stated that, well, the vendors are the ones that hired you, and they are the ones that make the contract with you. So, contrary to the belief that Kim actually hired the workers, it's the vendors who are responsible for making that contract. This is according to what the rep stated. I don't know how this is going to play out in court, but she is being sued over it. Now, moving on to Drake, who gets Artist of the Decade at Billboard. We got Morgan Wallen, country star Morgan Wallen, who got in a little trouble for the racial slurs he was making that night, a night after he was drunk out and got canceled. Well, Billboard Awards come around, and guess what? He wins 3 awards. He wins big. Well, according to sources online, they state that Billboard awards are given based on sales. I'm not sure if that's the total reason, but it looks like that's what they were saying, allegedly. So, okay, Ice Cube is also being sued by producer Sir Jinx. Well, he states that he's owed royalties from songs he did for beats he produced for Ice Cube back after the NWA days. There was like a lot of beat tracks that he supposedly did, and he just wants to be recouped the royalties that he feels like he is owed. I guess it's fair enough. All right, allegedly. Okay, The Weeknd cleans house at the Billboard, takes all the awards basically. Chuck D wants to do a reunion with Flavor Flav, and if Flavor Flav is open to squashing the beef, he's ready to go. Then Justin Bieber cuts off his dreadlocks. We like it. Ben Affleck and J-Lo hit Miami in a Ben J vacay, or Ben J vacay. Something like that. And Lil Nas X, he actually rips his pants on SNL. It's kind of funny, but you can see his expression. I like Lil Nas X. And last but not least, Soulja Boy and Bow Wow might be headed to Versus. So look, I'm probably going to tune into that. I wonder who has more hits, Soulja Boy or Bow Wow. I don't know. I think that's a pretty good matchup. All right, and that's it for the social media news recap. Now moving on to social media drama. Travis Scott and Kylie, they want y'all to stay out of their business. Okay, we got Travis Scott, we got Kylie, and we got co-parenting and friends. And we don't know if they're lovers again or not. Maybe they are. Maybe, who cares? But the thing is, people came up with a narrative online that somehow one wanted an open relationship, the other one didn't. Now they're in an open relationship. I don't know. But Kylie, in so many words, says, stop throwing this narrative out there if you don't know what's true. Booyah. That's it, that's all. And that's it for social media drama. Now, I'm going to move on to the current social issue, which is racism, which takes me back to country star Morgan Wallen. Well, racism is defined a belief that race is a fundamental determinant of human traits and capacities, that racial differences produce an inherent superiority of a particular race. Now, what I believe, look, a way to solve it is to start respecting people for exactly who they are. If they lack integrity, if the character's bad, that's just who they are. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally just who they are. And stop looking at the color of someone's skin or believing that your race is more superior or inferior, because that's also racism too. The belief in yourself. So I say all that to say this. To begin to solve racism, it'll never be solved in one day. Individually, maybe we should just look at people, talk to them, get to know them if we want to. And if we don't like who they are, let the race not define that reason. Let the reason be because maybe they're just a damn fool. Or maybe that ain't your cup of tea. Or you ain't messing with that. That's my solution. That's it, that's all. Okay. I'm moving. I'm moving on back. Alright. Now for social, new artists, new music. Oh, this is very cool. Okay. Well, a young girl punk band, ages 10 to 16, was performing at a library. Their name is called Lindas. They were discovered and signed a record deal with Epitaph Records. You know, I gotta give it up to them. I did listen to the song, sound pretty good. I must admit that punk rock is something that's unfamiliar to me, but I want to give it a shout out to these young girls who are just doing what they love, and they did it at a library, and look how it turned out. And the song is called Racist Sexist Boy, from a boy who walked up to one of the group members and told her, my dad says I can't talk to Chinese people, or something to this sort. And so she wrote a song about it, and look where it got her. Kudos to you, young girls. I don't call you ladies. I'm not going to age you yet, but round of applause. And that's it for the social new artists, new music. Now, network music world artists in 21st century, I'm going to give it to Drake. I think it's well deserved to give it to him as an artist. Now, normally network music world is actually about a song in the 21st century, right? So an artist could be nominated several times if they had several hit songs. But this today, I just want to give it to Drake. I like Drake, and I think it's well deserved. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Social media policy. Make sure if you're going to sell your single on Televise Me, just make sure that you have the rights to it. I cannot enforce that enough. Yeah, I cannot enforce that enough. Oh, and technology and innovative products. Okay, this is very interesting. An artist by the name of Marie Tricald created wearable pods on the skin that offers an experience of multi-sensory to the body through the vibrations of music. So you take these pods, wearable pods, you put them anywhere on the body. Don't get any ideas. Normal places on the body, okay? Like your arms, and your tummy, and your back. Okay, well, I say this. Basically, You put this on your body and it vibrates the melody of the music through the skin. And apparently she's saying that it's a long-waited or long-needed gadget due to the lack of touch from the human element. Something like that. Something like that. And that's it for technology and innovative products. All right, that concludes the show for today. And you always know that viewers' discretion is always advised. So if you're not over 18, make sure you get your parents' permission, because this right here is hot off the net. And for our final thought, look, the world has changed a whole lot since last year. But the world has also changed a whole lot since yesterday. Also, since a minute ago. But understand, as times, as we continue to really evolve as humans, it is not to be tolerant of other people. The world is about being accepting of yourself and who you are, and then being accepting of the differences of other people. It's so important that we understand that we are not the same. Because if we were the same, we'd be robots. Let it sink in, okay? But our unique differences is what makes this world such a beautiful world. And I believe, and I truly believe with all my heart, that the beauty in the world can only be seen through looking at your fellow man or your fellow woman and truly understanding that we're only human, we make mistakes, and love of your neighbor is most important. Now, don't let people make a fool of you, okay? Let's keep that clear. But at least put effort into just trying to accept people for who they are individually. Let's begin the new wave of the new world by accepting people for who they are. And that's it. And thank you guys for tuning in.